Yo, what's up guys? Some of you have had questions about picking locks in SCUM. We're going to try to answer those today. I'm Original Tech. This is lock picking in SCUM. So first off, hats off to Devolver Digital and Gamepires for making an amazing early access video game. If you guys didn't know, SCUM is extremely intensive on survival. You've got to survive zombie hordes, wildlife, other players, mechanical warriors, dehydration, starvation, natural sicknesses, all kinds of good stuff. We're going to try to solve some of the questions about lockpicking today. You see I've got a hand cam up in the top right corner. Here we're going to fast forward over to an area where we've got some fortifications, we've got some door locks to break through, and hopefully we can show you a little bit of information on how to do this yourself. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to walk up to the door here in a minute. Right now I'm thanking Depeche Mode, my good friend, for helping me make this video. We're going to walk over to the door and we are going to show you what the lock looks like. Once you interact with the door, you're going to see the door lock, you're going to see a pick on the top and a screwdriver down on the lower section of the lock. This is what you're going to see every time you try to pick a lock. So just go ahead and get used to this. This is going to be an advanced lock that we found here. You see it's gold in color. A medium lock will be silver, and a basic lock will be kind of rusty looking. So first things first, when you create your character, you want to go into your dexterity selection and you want to raise your thievery as high as you can without sacrificing too much of your other character. It's pretty important to have a high thievery because it's going to give you extra time, as well as make it a little easier to unlock these locks with a lockpick. So you see there, I've got mine set on advanced, and I've been working on it just a little bit over advanced, 3600, which isn't very much. So we've got lockpicks, so we're going to hop right into it. So the number one thing you want to do when you interact with this door lock is you want wide sweeping motions with your mouse to move the lockpick left and right. This is how you start to turn the tumbler. So once you have the individual tumblers with the lockpick set to a different angle, you'll hit your F key. If it doesn't move, you let off the F key and you try a different angle with the lockpick. The F key is what's turning the screwdriver. So keep in mind, you need to move your mouse before hitting the F key, because once you hit the F key, you cannot move the lockpick because you are turning it. So you need to let off of the F key. If you continue to hold the F key after the lock stops, you will just break your lockpick prematurely. You already only have a few seconds to do this, so give yourself some time. You need to practice this mechanic because it takes a little timing. Once you get the hang of it, you'll be pressing locks in no time. But you'll see here, like I said, large sweeping motions with the mouse. Once you start to turn the lock, once you hit that clunk and the lock stops, you want to let off the F key, and then you want to move the mouse some more. If your lock starts to turn and then stops, let off the F key, and then you will do short, gradual motions, real subtle motions. You don't want to move a whole lot once the lock starts to turn, because if the lock stops halfway down, that means you're close to the right combination. You're just not quite there. So once it stops, you let off the F key and you tap the F key while making very subtle, short motions with your mouse to continue that turning motion of the lock. Now, I will be honest, it has taken me 40, 50 tries on some of these gold locks. They are very difficult. As you notice, they are never in the same spot twice. It is completely random. So just keep that in mind, that while I may hit the lock to the left 2 or 3 times in a row, that doesn't mean it wouldn't be left, right, left, right. It is random every time it resets. And the lock picks are only good for each use, whether you succeed or fail at opening the door. And what I mean by that is the lockpick, for example, the actual lockpick has 5 uses to it. So there's 5 uses. If you fail 4 times, you have 1 use left. The improvised lockpicks have 1 use. If you fail 1 time, you have no uses left. The same goes for succession. If you succeed, the lockpick use is taken from it. So if you have an improvised lockpick and you use it 1 time and open that door that lockpick is gone. So always have plenty of safety pins, plenty of bobby pins. If you find the actual door lock picks, those are amazing because they're multi-use. But honestly, there's no difference in the ease of use. So a improvised lockpick is going to work just as well as a door lock pick. The only thing is you've got 1 use per improvised pick, where you could have up to 5 per actual lockpick. So just keep at it, keep practicing. You'll see here, I'm going right back at it. Same door. I've already gone through probably 20 picks or so, and I'm just going to keep on trying. Once you get the timing down pat, it will become easier for you. But some of these locks are extremely difficult. You'll see me here just banging away at this, and I'm trying. But that's, you know, it's just like everything else with a video game. It's muscle memory, it's practice, and if you don't practice it, you're never going to get it. And here you see we're getting close every time. Again, those large sweeping motions, if you watch my hand, it's very large until the lock starts to move. Once it stops after moving, you'll see my hand moves very small movements trying to get it to open the rest of the way. And there, we've got it open. We're going to walk inside and take a look at what we found. The other side was locked, and we attempted to unlock it for this video. As you can see here, it took many more tries, and we're just going to go ahead and fast forward here. As you see, I'm crafting more and more lockpicks. But we're going to fast forward to another section of the map where we found a church that had door locks on it. And we're gonna go ahead and try to open that up as well to see what's inside. So here we are at the church. This is the basic lock, as you see there. And we got it open basically on the first try. Basic locks are much easier than the advanced locks. So keep that in mind when you guys are building your fortifications. It's very easy to craft a lock for the basic lock, and it's easy to drop that 100 fame points on it. Here you see he's got a gold lock for a second lock. It's much better to go ahead and grind out those fame points and get those advanced locks on there because they are much more difficult to do. A lot of people will just give up. I'm pretty persistent, but you'll see here again, large sweeping motions while I'm attempting to get the lock to turn, and once it starts to turn, I'm tapping the F key with very small short motions trying to get the door lock to continue to move. Because once you found that sweet zone, now keep in mind the sweet zone with the large sweeping motions, you want small subtle motions for that sweet spot. But anyways, I'm Original Tech. If you guys have any questions regarding this or anything else about SCUM, please feel free to hit up the comments. You can also hit us up in the Discord. Come see me on Twitch live 4 days a week. My links will be right there in the description. As always, I'm Technique. Much love, guys. Peace.